History has been erased as much as it has been written, and forgotten as much as it has been told. Countless civilizations have risen and fallen, leaving behind only stones. But how convincing does conventional history seem to you? Do the Anunnaki or Atlantis sound credible? Or is everything more complex than we imagine? What if in the depths of the unknown, traces of a lost civilization remain hidden? In this documentary, we explore clues pointing to the existence of a lost civilization. What do geology, mythology, archaeology, and history tell us? 500,000 years have passed since the emergence of Homo sapiens. What great secrets are buried in the darkness of those years? Official history only tells the story of the last few thousand years. But humanity is much older. The emergence of Homo sapiens dates back approximately 400,000 years. At the same time, our relatives like Neanderthals and Homo heidelbergensis inhabited different parts of the world. Were they primitive, or did they have a more sophisticated social structure than we assume? Many archaeological phenomena have been discovered worldwide, yet their builders remain unknown. According to recent findings, ancient human communities were far more sophisticated than previously believed. Even the earliest hominins constructed structures, controlled fire, and lived in large groups. But what if this knowledge advanced even further and gave rise to an unknown civilization? The world is not static. Continents shift, seas rise, and land masses transform. 20,000 years ago, the Earth looked very different. Deserts were lush, glaciers extended toward the equator, and much of the Mediterranean and Aegean seas were land. There were no islands between Greece and Anatolia. Everything was connected. Even the Sicily Channel between Morocco and Italy was almost entirely dry. As the Ice Age ended, sea levels rose, land connections disappeared, and coastal cities were submerged. Today, meters of mud and sediment cover the ocean floor. Could ancient settlements lie hidden beneath these layers? Excavations like Göbekli Tepe have revealed massive structures buried beneath the earth. But what if there are entire cities beneath the sea, yet to be discovered? One way to understand human history is by examining mythology. Could ancient myths be echoes of real events? Atlantis, Mu, Lemuria. Could these similar stories from different continents be memories of lost civilizations? Many mythologies speak of a great flood and the destruction that followed. The Epic of Gilgamesh, Noah's flood, Hindu legends, all describe a time when the sea swallowed the land. Could these shared narratives hold clues about an advanced civilization and the catastrophe that erased it? Technology is not exclusive to modern humans. Ancient engineering still holds mysteries that remain unexplained. All over the world, there are structures with advanced stonework. The Egyptian pyramids, the Sacsayhuaman stones in Peru, the Baalbek ruins in Lebanon. They all showcase engineering feats that are difficult to explain, even with today's technology. How were these structures built? Was it mere coincidence that the same techniques were used across different continents, or evidence of shared ancient knowledge? History is not only about building, it is also about destruction. During the Holocene, great wars and invasions wiped out humanity's accumulated knowledge. Rome destroyed Carthage. The Mongols erased entire cities from maps. The Spanish and Europeans decimated the indigenous cultures of the Americas. The Crusades burned centers of knowledge. But what if similar destructions happened in even earlier times? Could the traces of lost civilizations have been completely erased by war and disaster? Many ancient engineering marvels were never rebuilt. Once knowledge is lost, it is not always possible to recover. History may be older than we think, and the origins of civilization may run deeper than we imagine. Could the waters of the Mediterranean conceal the remnants of an unknown civilization? In the coming years, new discoveries may provide answers to these questions. If such a civilization truly existed, its discovery would rewrite human history. And perhaps the past tells a much greater story than we ever imagined.